All right, Coach, you're eliminated from the South Atlantic Conference tournament with a 79-52 loss against Catawba. You were able to get the deficit down to 12 four times in the second half, but you couldn't totally make that run to get it under double digits. What did you think of the night overall?
Well, I think we just didn't withstand their push in the first half. Had a chance, but then we let them, go on that run there to get it up to 20. So we come into the break, and hadn't played really good basketball at all, and points off turnovers have been a kind of a killer again against Catawba. We come out in the second half, we get it to 51-39. Like you said, we had opportunities to cut it to single digits, and still not playing great basketball. And that's why it's so important, obviously, to get that home court advantage in the quarterfinals. I'm not making excuses, but 3.5 hour drive, it's just and Catawba came out really inspired, wanting to get back to the semis. We were in the same position last year where we had a big win, a comfortable win over there against them, and they went on that 18-0 run once we got it to 12, and that was certainly what sealed the deal. But we missed 3 front-end and one-and-ones, and they go down and score. They go on an 8-0 run because we missed 3 front-end and one-and-ones. And when you're missing your free throws on the road, you're going to give up runs, and then that got us back down 20 at that point.
In the first half, they obviously exploded, went up by, I think, 12 or 14, and then things started to even out. There was a sense, I think, in the first half that maybe things were starting to even out for you, and then they closed the half on a 7-0 run. What'd that do for the team psyche heading into the locker room?
At that point, because it had been a real struggle offensively for us, we just couldn't get anything going. And it was one of those games where I thought Catawba played really well and played really hard the first half, and we just weren't playing our normal basketball. You look at what we just did against LMU and what we just did against Newberry, and then turn around and we basically got done to us what we had just done to our last 2 opponents. And then they're late once they got up 20. I think our kids had exerted so much energy, especially out of our zone, to get it back to 12. And then when they went back up 20, they kept fighting, but at that point I think we had lost our legs, and been a long evening for us, and I think both teams at that point were really tired.